light. I'm just gonna double check here. Are we getting any? Anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think
It's working now.
You want to take it from the top?
Yeah.
Just
give me a second.
give me a second to make sure that we're actually online going.
Okay.
But I think
It appears that we have.
Yep. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
All right. Here we go. From the top.
Meanwhile, wife lives alone, little log hut we call down. She loves gin and I love rum, and I tell you what, well, we had some fun. Ha, 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 you and me, little brown duck, don't I love me? Ha, 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 you and me, little brown duck, don't I love me?
Welcome to On the Cross with Lucas Murphy. I'm Lucas Murphy, and as always, to my extreme left, my expert knob twiddler, the cartographer, Nathan P. Woodard of Nathan P. Woodard fame. What's the good word, Nathan?
The good word is repetition.
Oh, my favorite theme in poetry or music. I'm a fan of repetition.
Not a fan.
in
podcasting.
podcasting.
Not great.
We little
Not great.
in the curtain.
We
started
recording and then realized that we weren't actually recording and had to start over.
Yeah. But probably for the best. Wasn't the best intro and the best intro conversation that we've had before.
We had a lot of
good stuff about me
getting a really sketchy vaccine.
Yeah, I don't think that Nathan may be vaccinated, but I question whether he's vaccinated against COVID-19.
I might get
Did
they give you the shot between your toes?
The guy said first one's free.
And he's like, it's like in World War II where you just lined up and they're using the same needle gun for everybody that comes through.
Yeah. The doctor said his name was Gator. Is that you think that's bad?
I mean, I don't want to judge him based on his name. Did he say his name was Gator, or did he say people call me Gator?
He said they call me Gator.
No, that's
and then he
that's
said you could be
you
one
could
of
be
my
one of my bottom bitches.
And then he gave you a shot.
And then he gave me a shot.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank
Nathan.
you. I'm one of Gator's
I think you're in a biker gang now. All right. Well, let's just hope that it now that you have at least the first round of the vaccine, once you get the second round, what do you anticipate changing? Are you just going to go balls out, licking hand railings, drinking after strangers?
You know what?
Shaking hands, rubbing butts.
I got the first one,
and I already feel myself getting lazy about letting my nose hang out of the.
Oh, really? Of the mask?
Yeah.
I'm vaccinated. Don't worry.
It's cool.
I can still spread it.
I don't care.
Just go around sneezing on people, get an assault charge.
It's just around people who I'm around so much that I really question whether or not a mask can do anything anyway.
Oh yeah, well,
it's like the coworker who I spend all day in a room with, and they're like,
yeah,
remember
keep
your mask up, except for when you have to take a sip of coffee or whatever.
Yeah, you ever see those videos of people who forget they have their mask on? They're like eating spaghetti.
Oh, I've
100% done that.
I haven't. I've never eaten anywhere where I had to keep my mask on. I haven't eaten I ate at a restaurant for the first time at the beginning of the month. We went to my dad's for his birthday, and it was a year to the day. The last time I ate at a restaurant was at his birthday. But I took my mask off at the table. We were spread out enough we could take our mask off, But I haven't ever tried to eat with a mask on.
Yeah,
I
took my parents out for dinner over the weekend. They came to visit me. And it was weird being in a restaurant. Like this is probably safe, right?
Where did you go?
We went to the Eagle.
Oh yeah, where they serve fried eagle.
The delicious fried eagle.
Fried eagle, the only place in America where you can get fried eagle. Now, did it look like they were following the rules as far as 50% capacity?
I didn't actually go into the restaurant. They have a big
right outside the area. Yeah, that's the place that's right across from the Bristol, right on Barstown Road.
Yeah. It used to be El Camino. It was like a taco place.
Yeah, and it used to be before that was something else.
It was called like Avalon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they've always had that. Each iteration has had that nice outdoor eating area that they have there.
Yeah.
I can tell you that Cracker Barrel in E-Town was not maintaining 50% capacity. It might have been 75%.
They're counting the parking lot as part of their capacity.
Yeah, and the gift shop.
Yeah.
Where they sell records at Cracker Barrel now.
Oh yeah.
I saw.
I mean, it was a while ago.
Several years ago.
I saw that they had the Little Mermaid picture disc.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was the Little Mermaid soundtrack, but it was on a 12-inch picture disc of the Little Mermaid.
Wow.
I was like,
wow. Real heads know.
Huh. Now what I saw where they had like a deal, like buy two get one free, I think, something like that. And there was only like two that I probably would have wanted.
They're all
it was all like countries.
Yeah.
Well, they had like the best. They had like a Dolly Parton record.
Like Andy Griffith sings gospel hits.
No. Yeah, they'll
have like Green Day's
like
Dookie in there for some reason too.
Yep.
I just want to. One time, I'd like to walk in and see like. I'd like to see. Just walk in. You see like Mixmaster Mike and like DJ Newmark just digging through the crates at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, just a stack of them. I always get frustrated when I go to like record sales, and you can see the DJs, and everybody like takes turns. Everybody's real nice, especially during COVID when you're trying to stay away, so you're not crowding anybody. So everybody's to take a turn, and they get in before you, and they're literally just every two records they're picking up and having a pile. They're like, "Come on, dude!" Amazingly, the last time I saw that, I was like, "There's nothing. There's going to be nothing." This guy's got a stack that's half the size of all the records that's out there. He's got to be a DJ. I still found some records though, because my taste of music, thankfully, is not what most DJs are going to be. They're not really blasting a lot of late 70s prog rock,
old church quartet records
at their Tuesday night what's it called, mashup party.
But there's Sunday
night. The thing about doing those
mashups.
The thing about doing those mashups that they do. They have to basically be in the same time signature, and not a lot of pop songs are in like 7/8.
Yeah.
Those prog albums are kind of hard.
You've just got every estate sale you go to, you leave with a King Crimson record.
Yeah, that would be great. That'd be great. You know what's weird is they actually found that this was a record set I went to not far from where you used to live, right there by that graveyard, behind that Kroger. You know where the graveyard is, and the Kroger on Goss Avenue, where that road sort of ends at the graveyard gate.
There's a graveyard there
behind Goss Avenue.
Oh, now,
Kroger.
Now I'm all creeped out.
Right across the street from your old house.
In there. Oh my god! I was not aware there was a grave there.
A graveyard.
Well,
a cemetery.
Well, I didn't think it was a single grave where someone buried.
That's what I thought you were thinking.
This is where I put my one victim. The Kroger one-time killer.
I don't see how you missed this large cemetery behind Kroger. You've had to have cut through it at times.
What's the opposite of a serial killer? Like a special killer? He just does a
serial killer. I think it's just a murderer.
The limited one-time event killer. Tickets killing are way more expensive. Seating is limited.
Oh, but anyway, I forgot. I ended up getting some good records. I kind of forgot a minute that we were streaming out to other people. It was just getting ready to go into detail with you just about like the records that I got there, which I don't think would be good. Good streaming, good crossword streaming.
Unlike our normal content.
Yeah, no, you're right. Let's get on topic about pickled beets.
All right.
Let's get on topic about pickled beets. Well, I found a Rolling Stones album that has I think it was Rolling Stones that has a cover that's exactly the same as a Pavement album. There's a Pavement like single that has a rooster on it. And I thought that's what it was. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I've never seen a Pavement album at one of these like record sales before. And I get it out and it has a label on the front of it, not the Pavement album. So,
That's weird. They had to put,
I told you that.
Not the Pavement album.
Because everybody was buying it thinking it was a Pavement. It was like, but I would think there was more Rolling Stones album fans than Pavement fans, but probably not sifting through dollar bin record stores. All right, let's go ahead and get into this puzzle. I lost my, hang on. There it is. There's my tab. Game has been paused. This is the Tuesday puzzle for New York Times for Tuesday, March. What is tomorrow? 23rd. Oh, excuse me. One across. I think we're going to be able to get this one. And that's a good sign if you can always get the first one. Letter-shaped girder.
I-beam.
I think that's going to be I-beam. Let me go ahead and turn the auto check on here. No, what does that do? Yeah.
My God, what's happening to this puzzle?
What's wrong?
It was cropped wrong, and I'm trying to...
it's because I had to scroll down. There might be a lag. I had to scroll down to turn the... let's see. Prejudice. 4-letter word for prejudice. Bias.
Bias. That makes sense.
Bias. On the bias. Mail delivery. Wait a minute. Look at the spelling of mail here.
Oh.
That is MALE. Mail delivery. I don't know. Boy? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a boy. That's lame. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Starts heart, say. 5-letter word for starts heart.
What's that?
Starts.
What's the thing?
Starts hard.
Clear.
Oh no. Try clear.
No, what's it called? What's it called?
CPR.
It's not a CPR.
It's not a CPR. It's a defibrillator. But that doesn't fit 5 words.
Maybe there's a Silicon Valley app for it where they took all the vowels out of defibrillator. It's just like DFBL.
And you can electrocute somebody with your phone.
you just put your phone.
You can electrocute somebody's heart up to their heart and just clear.
You just have to answer like 3 questions and then it makes you a doctor. And you're good.
Starts hard. I really feel like let's just move on. Tiny fly. It's going to be a tsetse fly, maybe. No. Tiny fly.
Gnat.
Well, that's only 4 letters. This is 5 letters. Copy. 3-letter word for copy. I wonder if this is like CB jargon. Which would be A-OK, maybe? No, it is A. No. A copy. You have any idea?
Ape.
Oh, yes. Yes, ape. A job interview for a wannabe tax collector. Okay, this is going to be some kind of weird pun. A wannabe tax collector, which could be like a T-man. They use that one in the New York Times sometime. How many letters is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Job interview. I have no idea. I feel like
it's gonna be a pun one.
Job absolutely
for a wannabe
some
tax
kind
collector. Yeah.
3-letter word for certain Dominican. Certain Dominican.
Lou.
How many? Like Lou Bega?
I don't know.
Or New Zealand?
New Zealand, yeah. From the was he supposed to be from the Dominican?
I don't think so. I have no idea.
Boomerang fish muppet?
Fish guy, yeah. The fish guy. I get him confused with the what's the one's name who's always blowing stuff up?
Crazy Larry?
Is that his name?
I think so. Hang on, I'll look it up.
He was in some of the they're streaming the Muppets on Disney Plus now. And I watched the first few episodes, and he was featured.
It's Crazy Harry.
Harry.
I was close. I think he was in the original Muppet Show pilot, which was.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
It was called.
I just watched like the first 3 episodes.
Violence. It was like they ran a pilot that was much more adult oriented.
Oh.
It was all like sex and violence jokes. And Crazy Harry was like blowing shit up the whole time.
I have no idea what this is. Do you? I mean, 3-letter. I don't know what they mean by certain Dominican.
I feel like it's gonna be
maybe a Spanish word. No, we'll figure it out. I mean, we can get these on the downs. What's mind to keep? That's got to be or.
Oh, mind.
Yeah, what's mind to keep? Setting depicted in a Sistine Chapel. I think it's Eden. Yep.
That makes sense.
10-1, e.g. You think this would be odds, but it's odds.
Odds.
10-1. Never tell me the odds.
That's from Star Wars.
I know, but he's like, never tell me the odds. And you're like, it's going to be, this is going to be $3.50. Never tell me the odds.
Never tell me.
Just 50 cents. Rounded up to $4 then, or 4 units, whatever they use. I don't want to hear any odd numbers from you ever again.
Credits.
Imperial credits. Credits, yeah, that's right. 7 letters, blank X. I'm going to guess Malcolm. But they don't give us any. And I guess I got it, so I guess it gave us enough clues.
Blank X.
4-letter word, Terry of Tootsie. I think it's going to be Gar.
Gar.
You ever catch a gar when you go fishing?
Ugh, I was just about to make a Terry Gar joke where it's the alligator fish.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
I've never caught a gar. I've never even seen a gar in real life. My only experience with gar is back in like the early 2000s when there wasn't social media per se. You just hung out on different message boards. There was a weird guy whose name on the board was Gar. And he talked in third person and always posted pictures of the fucking fish. He'd be like, Gar is strong. Gar will not like that. And then just the fucking fish. Like his icon was the fish.
Yeah, and now you're married.
Now be a gar happily ever after.
Gardu. Gar, take this, man. Bless you. You need to look Gar up.
I'm dying. I'm like laying there dying. Gar loves you. Gar's heartbreaking.
Gar never love again. I don't know why he's Frankenstein all of a sudden.
That's how he talks. It was
Gar. Gar wish Gar dead too.
Oh God!
Bless you, Procedure. I think this is going to be Achu, maybe.
Achu.
Yeah, it's a little clever.
Sneeze.
Place to get some me time.
Bathroom. Toilet.
Be, right? Ah.
Toilet.
No. Me time. Mirror? I was overthinking that one. I have no idea. They have me time in quotation marks, which is kind of like, I don't know. All right, 34 here. It's all the way across. It's the whole grid. 15 letters. What the surfing enthusiast has. I bet the word board is in here somewhere, but I don't have enough information to feel. I don't understand what the pattern is in these jokes yet. So unless you have an idea, I'm just going to move on.
Yeah, I don't know.
38 across, I believe, is going to be, it's moving blank. I believe it's going to be on up.
Did you play the Sunday puzzle this week?
I did not.
They had some real groaners in there.
Oh, really?
There was one that was like, what did the well-respected ice sculptor have? It was cold hard cachet.
Oh my God, that one's not that bad. I enjoy the Sunday puzzle a lot. Actually, I like to do it, but it's a commitment to be like, all right, this is what I'm doing on Sunday, and
I just kind of
because it can take it.
Keep it laying around. Look at it. Take a break from it. Go back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I should probably start doing. Because I'll usually, when I do them, we'll do them at night before I go to bed.
Try and get your streak going.
Yeah, the problem with the streaks is I don't think I've ever done a whole week. I'll end up either forgetting to do one or not having time or using the checks on one. I feel like I'm pretty good at crosswords, but I'm not that good where I could just breathe through. And plus, over the quarantine, I kind of got out of them for a while. I wasn't doing them as much. Wasn't as fun without you, Nathan.
Oh.
I should have just called you up.
Yeah. I get a phone call. Hello.
That reminds me of remember our earliest, some of our earliest episodes. with Tim Northern when he thought, because he would just come up to talk to me about us all living in the same neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
And I misunderstood him, thinking he was like, he was basically like, hey, when we're going to hang out. And I was like, oh, me and Nathan get together every Sunday talking about the podcast. And I thought that's what he was talking about. And he's like, oh, really? What do you do? It's like, oh, we do a crossword puzzle. And then we talked and planned on it. We talked for about 20 minutes, making plans, setting the time. And then Tyler Gooch said something about it being a podcast. And I was like, oh, it's a podcast? He was going to come and hang out with us and do a crossword puzzle.
Sit on my porch and drink lemonade. And
I was like, I feel like I've cheapened our friendship now by the time you're willing to just come do a crossword with me and Nathan. And
I mean, honestly, at this point, that sounds like so much fun. Just have people
that would be great
for a quiet afternoon on the porch.
And do the newspaper. Some sit there with the pencil, lick it. Why do people do that? I've only ever seen it on TV. They lick the tip of the pencil. Oh yeah. Why does it need lubricated?
All I know, there are some kinds of pencils where that does make a difference, but none that I've ever. Like a pencil. Like there are watercolor pencils where that does something, but also then you're just ingesting watercolors.
I know. It must be something that is outdated. That like pencils in the 50s or the 40s were a certain way, and that did something.
They had
and then it just
radium in them.
Yeah, and then it just became a trope.
Yeah.
Like the sticking the tongue out. Although I always thought it was funny that the Peanuts, they stuck their tongue out to write their letters. I've caught myself doing that when I'm really concentrating, though. It's kind of funny that they have to concentrate that hard to write a letter to Santa Claus, but
yeah. Well, you don't want to fuck that up. He's famously unforgiving.
I know. There's no moral gray. There's no gray area with Santa. Moral absolutes all the way. You're naughty or you're nice. Preceder of TV on cable TV. Preceder of TV on cable TV. Oh, I bet it's MTV. No, dang.
Is it? It's gonna be like HGTV
on cable though.
Yeah, what's one that's on cable? I mean, they're all on cable.
Yeah, I'm trying to think one. I'm trying to think it might be in like one of the older ones.
You couldn't.
No, I thought maybe WGN.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come back to it. 4-letter word for brand of cornstarch. Oh, I feel like I can see it. What's the cornstarch that's in the yellow Caro? Like the syrup? No. 4-letter. What kind of cornstarch do you buy, Nathan?
It's in a yellow. It's in a yellow package.
Plastic. You get the kind in the yellow plastic thing.
It's like square. It's got a blue lid.
Yep. I don't even know if that's what this is, though.
But it is
4 letters.
Something like Arlo.
I know that I'm out of it. Arlo? Oh. Close. It's not the L.
It's Argo. It's Argo.
Argo, like the ship. Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that was about cornstarch.
Yeah. About Jason had to put it on his butt to keep it from chafing. Great for crispy chicken. If you want to crisp your chicken up, cornstarch, that's the secret that for home fried chicken.
Oh yeah, same with tofu.
Chinese restaurants. Oh, I know, yeah. I have some tapioca starch.
Ooh.
That I think it just works just as good as cornstarch. Marsha swears that it's nasty somehow, that it's more sticky. I was like, I think it's the same. If anything, it's a little more dry, but I just got that because the Value Market didn't have any cornstarch, but they had some tapioca starch. And I'm like, it's got to be the same. It's just starch.
It's just a little starch.
Ooh. 15-letter word for name for a huge marathon. Name for a huge marathon.
Boston
Marathon.
Not enough letters, but
yeah, I know what you mean though, and that is kind of the thing that's right up the New York Times alley. Name for a huge marathon. I mean, the biggest marathon I can think of is Boston Marathon, but that's too on the nose for this to be.
What about the greatest race? No.
Something. I think it is going to be race. So let me just go. No. Huh. I bet race is in there though. Okay, that's a Cannonball Run. But that's not a marathon.
Yeah.
On the Wrong Path. I think that's going to be a stray.
It's just the Fraser Memorial Day all day marathon.
You know what? It could be, or like the Christmas Story.
Yeah, where they just show the Devil Wears Prada over and over and over.
Now I've never seen that marathon.
I don't know. I was just guessing.
That was a weird pull.
I've been thinking about that.
I wish there was some kind of contest for AMC, a whole day curated by Nathan P. Woodard. You just show the Devil Wears Prada all day.
Just over and over.
And you're like, tell me, Nathan, why did you choose this? You're like, I never thought before. I thought this would be a good opportunity.
Yeah. You know what? Never saw it. I just keep waiting for the devil to show up.
I've heard it was good. 5-letter word for go halvesies on. I think that's going to be split.
Split.
Did you see that movie?
Split. Oh, was that James McAvoy?
Or there's also the one starring your friend and mine, Sean Keller. He was in a movie about bowling.
Oh, that's right.
Called Split.
That's right.
I think it came out about the same time as the other one.
I think it came out before the other one. But they were just like, get fucked. We made a movie. Same name as yours.
James McAvoy was calling Sean like every day and harassing him. Too cute on the Timbs.
Too cute on the Timbs?
Yeah, are the themes, you know.
I thought you meant the Timbs like
Tim,
like the boot,
like Tim Meadows, into Timberlands.
Yeah, like the one and a half of Tim Magoo. Too cute on the Thames. On the Thames.
Yeah. Too cute. I mean, I'm guessing this is some British slang for too cute, which I should know as much as an Anglophile as I am, but I don't. Hangs tight. That just means weights. Weights on? Things can be weights on? No. Hangs tight. Sit still? That's not going to fit. Sits. It sits something. I'm going to guess this is probably disc. What do you think? 4 letters? Compact disc.
Disc. When did they When do they choose?
When it's
C and a K?
C and a K.
I was just thinking that and was like, I don't know. The compact disc like that you play is always a C though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So it must be the name for a computer disc is with a C, but I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah. Maybe a disc is a shape with a C and a disc with a K is something you throw?
Perhaps.
Story that goes on and on and on. Probably Saga. Because they love this one. I think that was in our last one.
It was in a previous one because I guessed Yarn.
Yeah, and I guessed Epic, and neither one of them was Saga. Yeah. She might give you her coat. Oh, it's going to be you.
Gross.
I don't think she gives it to you. I think you kind of take it.
You take it.
Spout off. I don't know this one.
Spout off. 3 letters.
Yeah, 3 letters. Spouts off. I'm still hung up on this sits. Hangs tight. Okay, let's get through these crosses. Spout off. Not spouts. Spout off.
Yak. No.
Well, that maybe rip, but that's no. Okay. Yakety yak. Unwelcome sight on a bill or a clue. I would say overcharge. No, it's unwelcome sight on a bill. Past due. What's an unwelcome on a bill? If you're a duck, it would be like a award or
a beak tumor.
Yeah, an irregular growth.
As scorpion.
Yeah. Unwelcome sight on a bill. I don't know. 3-letter word for blank dye, chemical coloring. What kind? Do you know what this would be? What kind of dye is chemical coloring? 3 letters.
Blank dye. Rit.
Oh yeah, Rit. Is it Rit? No, yeah, you are right. That is the dye, but that's not it. It's a brand name. Okay. 5-letter word for is rife with. Teens. Who might say, take me to your leader? I think this is going to be Alien.
I was gonna guess Jesus Christ.
Oh, to take you to your leader.
What's our leader?
Oh, that's who you're going to take them to. Okay.
Somebody Jesus just dropped Christo? In the chat to say one of us is echoing.
Oh, really?
Oh no!
At least somebody's listening. Let me make sure I don't have both my mics on.
I think it was me.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was me. I think I had it. Ah, fuck yeah!
This whole time. Who was it?
I think so. Who said it
in the chat?
K-Pogue. Somebody on Twitch. Thank you, K-Pogue.
Thank you, K-Pogue.
Some rando who just happened across these 2
I'm
idiots.
glad they watched long enough to tell us, but we appreciate it, K-Pogue.
Dropped it.
Friend from school is a pogue.
Just dropped it on somebody doing the crossword and was like, hey, you fucking up.
Hey, idiots. Kind of bulbs in brief. Kind of bulb. Did you fix it, you think?
Yeah, it was just I had my mic and another audio source going. I'm
at the same time.
Pretty sure. I like how they were not even enough of a fan to know which one of us to tell was echoing. Just one of FYI, one of you is echoing.
I don't know who you are.
Neither one of you guys are familiar to me, but one of you is echoing.
That's just the way Nathan sounds. Don't. He doesn't like you to point it out. He's got an extra vocal cord.
Furniture in his house. It's very hollow.
His wife kicked him out. He's living in the garage.
Yeah.
Do you have a detached garage?
I do.
It's nice.
It keeps flooding.
Oh yeah, we talked about that last time. Yeah. Well, you know,
not too.
Just keep your boat there.
Yeah. I got my unicycle in there now.
I have a friend whose next door neighbor. I was out in my friend's front yard, and his next door neighbor had their garage open, and that garage was full of unicycles. Multiple unicycles hanging on the wall inside the garage, like at least 5 or 6 that you could see. And I remember asking, like, what's up with your neighbor's unicycles? Like, oh, it's their sons. Every now and then he'll come over, you'll see him go up and down. I'm trying to talk Matt again into getting a unicycle for school, to ride home from school.
Oh no. It's one way to make sure that he's not going to get anybody pregnant, I guess.
I guess, but you never know. It takes all kinds.
Yeah.
What's that rule? What's that internet rule called? Rule 60.
Rule 34.
Well, yeah.
Someone on the internet has done erotic fan art of your child riding a unicycle.
Son on a unicycle. Good God, that's horrifying.
Oh.
Kind of bulb in brief. I don't know. A tulip bulb, a light bulb.
What do they call those energy saving ones?
LED.
LED. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is funny. So my parents came to visit and they were like, hey, we brought some junk that you left in the garage. And one of the things was a unicycle.
Oh, really?
And I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks for bringing that. I'm sure I'll get a lot of use. But then Oliver took it out of the garage today and he's trying to figure it out. And he's like, what are all these stickers on it? And I was like, I seem to remember that it had like a logo on the side that I thought was embarrassing when I was a young adolescent trying to learn to play to ride the unicycle. And so I said, I'm going to cover that sticker up with some other stickers. And he's like, what are these other stickers? I was like, they're all Christian rock bands. And then he peels one off and he says, the brand name of this unicycle is Savage. And I was like, yeah, I guess I thought that was dumb.
Was it the Walmart brand?
I don't know what that it just said Savage.
You're like, no, that's not Christ-like.
The Walmart brand unicycle. I don't know where my parents got that. I was probably like 12 or 13 and I wanted a unicycle. And then I learned to ride it, but I was like, nobody can see me riding this thing with the word Savage on the side. They'll make fun of me. I'm going to cover this up with some DC Talk stickers.
Well, I was going to ask what was it, DC Talk? Jesus Freak?
And audio adrenaline.
I don't care for audio adrenaline. I find them to be what's the word? Racist?
What?
I don't know if it's race. I guess it's racism. A friend of mine in high school, he wasn't trying to turn me on to Christian rock by any means. He was keeping it but I was asking him some questions about it on the bus. We were in band together. And so he let me listen to the song. And one of the lyrics was Buddha was a fat man, so what? And I was like, no, that's not cool. I mean, worship what you want, but don't make fun of other people's religion. That's not cool.
Fat man, so what?
Yeah. It's like, don't make fun of, that's not Christ-like. Christ was a Jew. He didn't make fun of, you don't make fun of other people's religion, especially not how they look, you know. And that's not even accurate. Rude. Buddha was not, that shows their ignorance of Buddhism. So I had to draw a line in the sand on that one. Plus, it was a horrible song. Basket shot from behind the arc in hoop sling. From behind the arc, that's I guess a 3-pointer, but I don't know what the slang is. Do you?
Trace.
Oh yeah, that's not. Oh wait a minute.
Trey.
Reap. No.
Try a Y.
Okay, I've never even heard that. That's not how you spell Trey. The French word for 3. Singer Cyrus. Guess this is gonna be Miley. Okay, that's the across.
Did you happen to listen back to the episode from a couple of weeks ago when I put it up on the podcast?
No.
So I added like a intro and outro music, and I tracked down a bootleg recording of that Morrissey concert from 2004.
Oh, really?
And I can confirm that he does. In fact, I found it on a website where people were sharing bootlegs of Morrissey concerts, and in the Morrissey fan forum from the Morrissey in October of 2004 at the Palace Theater or whatever. The forums, people are like, "I love you, Morrissey, but why are you talking so much about Barbara Bush?"
About Laura Bush. But yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. In between 2 songs, he brings someone on stage and asks them a question about something, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we saw a PETA billboard on the highway," and he's like, "Oh, thank goodness you here in America know about PETA. You know, everyone on this tour is a vegan. We don't eat any milk or flesh, but we'd make an exception for Laura Bush." And the audience is like, like very mixed reaction to him saying he wants to eat Laura Bush.
And it's like nobody there are fans of. Nobody there was a fan of the President Bush. Everybody, to a person, I think, was indifferent to the First Lady.
It's a very strange thing to go after.
Yeah. There must be something about her and animal rights that are just something personal between them. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe they went out for a while in high school. I'm
Laura
pretty
Bush
sure
ran over and killed one of his friends, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure that he still wears leather belts and leather shoes too.
I've definitely seen pictures of Morrissey wearing leather pants. Like,
yeah, and I've even feel like I've read things about like he'll wear leather shoes or at least leather pants. He's very, you know what, and now apparently he's a Nazi. So, I mean, I don't understand what, or at least the right-wing British. I mean, it's a Nazi. Yeah, I mean, it's like Nazis are European. That's where it all started.
I love that the banjo guy from Mumford and Sons came out as fascist a couple of weeks ago.
He's taking hiatus from the band now.
Oh boy. I
saw after you told me about that, it came up in my feed on Google, and I was like, oh, there.
I looked it up. I was like, so now I wasn't even sure what songs that band sang, and now I was like, oh, okay, well now I know. I also apparently they're not the Lumineers, so
yeah. Oh God. I think they're before the Lumineers. To be fair, they're all the same to me. That's them, the Lumineers, the Hey Ho band, right?
Here's what I found out about the Mumford and Sons is that they are all trust fund kids from England. I didn't know they were British, and apparently
I didn't know that either.
They're like the singer is like the child of like a very controversial Pentecostal mega church CEO, and the banjo players.
Joel Osteen's kid.
It's like a British Pentecostal. They're associated with the Toronto Airport Christian Fellowship, which is like a church that's known for freaking people out because people start barking like jackals and their teeth turn gold, and that's how they say that the Holy Spirit comes into their church.
I've never even heard of that.
Banjo player's father is like a hedge fund guy in England. They got sued and lost over copying the sound of a local band. Like they're just a bunch of rich kids who were like,
really?
Daddy, I would like to have a folk revival band, Daddy. Could I have a folk revival band?
How much does it cost?
All right, then. What's it gonna take to get you out of here? My son here would like to have a folk revival.
Their dad is apparently Badger from Wind in the Willows.
I want a folk revival.
Hot to trot or cool as a cucumber. It's going to be idiom. Idiom. Yogi, who said, you can observe a lot by just watching. I like that. It's Yogi Bear. I've never heard that one. You can observe a lot by just watching.
Oh, yeah. I used to have a whole Yogi Bear quote book when I was a little kid.
That one's pretty funny.
I was like, he's the best.
Assuming that he was being funny and that he wasn't being, he was like, hey, you can observe a lot by just watching.
Okay, wait. Before you even read the clue, I'm just looking at this and it's going to be, I'm guessing it's going to be like eponymous Ford or something like that. Three
No,
down.
I know where you're going with this though, as Edsel. Yeah. But the clue is studio supporter. Oh, it's close. It's Easel.
Oh.
New York Times loves both of those. They love Easel and
I thought
Edsel.
I was calling a shot there.
Yeah, and it just shot over the edge. You scratched. Similar to. 3-letter words for similar to. Well, I would say akin, but that's definitely more than 3 letters. Similar to. Allah? That's not. Okay. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Chicken similar to
Allah peanut butter sandwiches. East Lansing School in brief. East Lansing, Michigan, I think it is. What school would be Michigan State, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's MSU.
MSU. Quick snack. I think this is going to be a bite. Oh, got to move on. Naming. 5-letter word for naming. Oh, it's going to be IDing. Identifying.
Itting.
Yeah. Give it. I think this is probably going to be a go. Give it a go. Married women in Oaxaca. Chick, Sonora. Shake it all the time. Work, Sonora. Work it all the time. Did you know that there was a musical adaptation of Beetlejuice?
Recently?
Yeah. I mean, fairly recently.
That makes sense.
My 11-year-old Ione is super into Beetlejuice, the musical. Has never seen the movie. It has no really idea of what the movie. I've tried to explain the movie to her several times. She's like, it only understands the movie in reference to the soundtrack of the musical that she listens to on Spotify.
That's one of the most, I would say, one of the most emotionally difficult things to process is the complete disappointment that you feel when someone really likes a musical and you're like, that's based on a different thing.
Yeah.
And you show them the other thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no, to be clear, I'm just a person who likes musicals. I have no interest in Mel Brooks movies.
Yeah. Cause that's, for me, that's Hairspray, because the movie Hairspray, the John Waters movie, was my introduction to John Waters, because that movie came out, I think, in the late 80s and early 90s. So I just saw it on cable when it came out.
Yeah, I remember seeing that and being like, oh, that's
I think this movie is cool. Yeah. Like, this movie is cool. I liked her friend. I can't remember her friend's name. Amanda Bynes, I think, played her in the remake of the musical. But she had the blonde pigtails and she was always sucking on an atomic fireball. She would hold it in her hand and suck on it. And they got at the records. There's a scene where in the record store and like in the black part of town. And the black kid's like, let's show these white kids how to do the bird. And that girl just starts busting out the bird. I was like, man, she's got some moves. She's got some moves. And it just doesn't translate. And try as he will, John Travolta is no divine. That is just it's just a travesty that they did that. Put him in a fat suit, making him there's just so much layer of pretension and artifice, and John Travolta being that character, that it's ridiculous. Yeah. It's insulting. And I can only imagine that I don't know how much John Waters cares. Or, I mean, he probably doesn't have any say-so anyway. I'm sure he doesn't own the property. I think it was a studio movie, but it was gross. And I like musicals, but I can't get on board for that.
Yeah.
Now, this Beetlejuice musical seems pretty good, though. They seem to really delve into the backstory of Beetlejuice and Lydia, too. It's like, because, a musical sometimes is 3 hours long.
Yeah, yeah.
So they have some room to stretch their legs a little bit.
I don't know. Okay. Did you see any of the clips of that Grinch musical?
Ooh, no, that sounds rough.
Oh boy.
No. That sounds rough. Green Day or Black Sabbath? 4-letter word for Green Day or Black Sabbath.
Bard.
Band. I like. Oh yeah, the Bard, the great Bard.
Ah, the immortal Bard, Green Day.
The immortal Bard, Geezer Butler. In the words of the immortal Bard, fairies wear boots. You've got to believe me. What is it? Oh, the immortal Bard, Billy Joel. I scratch my ass and close my eyes. Is that how it is? It's not a scratch my ass, is it? Scratch my ass and close my eyes. Do, 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 do.
Oh, you said Billy Joel.
Billy Joe. Billy Joe. Isn't that his name?
Yeah, Billy Joe Armstrong. I thought you said Billy Joel.
You thought I was just taking it on a tangent? I don't like this.
Scratch my ass, you're the piano man.
Scratch my ass and close my eyes, I'm the piano man.
Scratch my ass tonight.
If I don't stop, I'll go blind. Magnum opus. Kyoto Do. I think that's going to be yin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm starting to crash. Yeah, Mondays are rough for me.
Oof. Yeah.
And I can't drink. I would like. Part of me wants to drink a coffee like in the afternoon, but then I won't go to sleep at night. 15th of this such a boring middle-aged complaint.
Oh,
I'm tired. Like if I drink coffee. The 15th. Marcia gets so mad whenever I argue with her, and I like repeat something back that she said or my version of it. I do it in a voice. I do that voice. Oh well, I guess I'll just go do this then. She's like, I don't sound like that. I'm like.
That's the voice I was doing the voice, like the Marge Simpson voice.
And I'm just like, I'm not trying to do an accurate representation of how you sound. I'm trying to do an accurate representation of how you make me feel right now, and that's. I'm just gonna go out. I'm just gonna go out here and pull the car out.
Why don't you pick up your laundry?
The 15th or so. All right. Sometimes I'll be like, "You motherfucker." She's like, "I didn't say that," and I'll be like, "Well, that's what I heard."
The 15th or
the 15th or so, mid-month. So let's take this moment here to look at this one. Job interview for a wannabe tax collector. IRS audition.
Oh, IRS audit audition.
Oh, yeah. IRS. Oh, that's kind of clever.
A little before and after game.
Oh, yes. What's this one? This is Delhi. Home to Jawaharlal Nehru University.
Delhi.
What is this one? Cures, in a way. Oh, this is drafts. How do you... Or is it? No, it's not. Cures, in a way.
It's dry.
Yeah.
Cures like beef jerky.
Oh, I see. I can't. Yeah, I don't know. We'll come back to it. 3-letter word for compliant. A blank blank compliant. ADA? Yep. Now is that American Dental Association?
I fell for this the other day too. Somebody was talking about the ADA. Maybe it was in the crossword, but I think perhaps
American Disability Act.
Yeah, I thought it was the ADA. It was the American Dental Association. Yeah. I was like thinking, like, huh? But then
this toothpaste is ADA compliant.
It was something about a ramp being ADA compliant, and I was like, what does the ramp have to do with my teeth?
The dentist got to come sign off on it. Yep, these will definitely break your teeth if you fall on them. Nasty sorts. You think this is gonna be ogres?
Ogres.
That's a little biased about ogres. Assistant who asks, "What can I help you with?" Assistant who asks, "What can I help you with?"
Siri.
Oh, yeah. Comic strip that's the source of the line, "We have met the enemy and he is us." Ziggy?
I think it's Pogo.
Oh, yeah. I like Pogo. I used to
Pogo's
check out.
Good.
I used to check out the collections from the library. Need to revisit those. Soon, poetically. Oh, it's Anon. When doubled, a Pacific Paradise. Is it Moa Moa? I don't know. Let's take a look at this one. What surfing enthusiast has. This is going to be passion. Waving passion?
It's going to be something pass.
What's this?
Boarding passion.
Erotic boarding. Oh, like boarding pass. Okay.
Yeah.
They're adding ion to everything. So that might help us with this one. Our alternative to garages, car parks.
Carports.
Oh, ports. Neurotic condition is OCD. Comics, we did that one. When doubled, Pacific Paradise. Oh, Bora Bora. 35. Albatross.
Onus.
Rosemary Clooney to George Clooney. Aunt. 37. Does a service station job. Pumps gas. Pumps it up. Job doesn't really exist anymore, except for like specialty places. Farrah of the original Charlie's Angels. That's going to be Fawcett. Now let's look at this one. Name of a huge marathon. Run of the Million. Okay. I get it. Actor Sheridan, who co-starred in Ready Player One. I guess Ty. I don't know who that is. So
Ty Sheridan of Ready Player One.
Oh yeah. Hip bone related. What's that?
Oh, I was just gonna say something dumb about Ready Player One.
Ready Player One, please do. It's horrible. I've never seen it. It just didn't appeal to me.
They made it. Did you know there was a second one, Ready Player 2?
Yeah, I did.
Oh boy.
It's my turn. Luigi. The Luigi story, Ready Player 2.
It's just about the main character's little brother finally gets a
waiting to play. Hip bone related. It looks like it's going to be Iliad. Nope. Okay. Ilias? I have no idea. Do you know this one? Hip bone related?
Ilian.
I bet it is Ilian. No?
Huh?
I don't know.
Iliar.
Well, this one's going to be one of the puzzle ones. Welcome. Unwelcome sight on the bill. Extra charges. Oh, I got close. I was trying to make overcharge. Extra charge, which is an ion.
They're getting iliac.
Oh, okay.
I got iliac's disease.
Yeah, I know. I can't sit on gluten. Cosmetician Lauder. Oh, Estee Lauder. Okay.
Estee. This was one.
Yeah, we had that one last time. The recent one.
That's
Rising
big
sea
lipstick.
Levels. Yeah. I know. Big lip. Yeah. Don't tell me Will Shortz hasn't gone corporate. Rising sea levels, e.g. I think that's going to be peril. I don't think I would have guessed that without the letters we already had. But that's the nature of a crossword. Wow, you shouldn't have.
Aw, gee.
Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Itty bitty, teeny, sits pat. Have you heard that before? Sits pat for hangs tight. Yeah. Sits pat.
Guess maybe I've heard that before. Hang tight.
I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar, but could be bullshit too.
Go
out briefly. Go out briefly. Date. Oh no, it's not date. Go out briefly. What's this going to be? Go out briefly. Dine? No way. I don't know. I'll have to come back to that one. It can carry a tune. iPod or iPad. That's going to be iPod. Bud. We're getting close to the end of this. Bud. Pal. I think that's all the downs. Spout. Oh, pop off. Okay, I think this is the last one. Dye or blank dye, chemical coloring, or go out briefly. D-O blank E. I really don't know this without going through and just being like door, dote, dope, dole, doke, doze, yes.
Doze, go out briefly.
Oh, it's going to be a Z, though, isn't it? Oh, man. Wonder if there's more to that song.
Then just the part that plays when you...
Yeah, like...
It's like...
It could be the end.
The beginning part. It does like a long Layla coda at the end. It's like...
Well, did we get any other...
Did we get any other what?
Did we get any other comments in the chat?
We just got K-Pogue says, FYI, one of you is echoing.
I wonder if they are still watching.
I can't wait to see if any of this is even usable because one of us was echoing the whole time.
Well, yeah, we were about halfway through. I wonder if they listened to it. Like, I've had enough. Come back, K-Pogue. Come back.
Come back, K-Pogue.
Give us another chance.
Oh, we swear we'll do better next time.
We
can't promise that.
No, we'll just try our best.
We've got a terrible track record with this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're only 4 in. I think. Is it 4? This is our 4th one since we started streaming?
I think this is like our 6th one, but this would have been the 4th one with a usable recording.
Yeah, okay. Wow. Well. All right. Well, it's well past midnight. We got to wrap this up. Oh, good Lord. I got to get up early. You got to get up early. You got to go to work after you drop the kids off?
Yeah, it's easier, though, because I got to get up and take the kids to school. So I'm already out there. I just show up at work for a little bit. Yeah. It's harder when I don't have anything else going on to get up and go to work.
Yeah. I mean, I get up and I don't have to get the kids ready because they just have they still have assignments, but they don't have meets, so they just got to get up and do their assignments, whatever, until they get. And but I cook breakfast for I've been cooking breakfast for Marsha because she's got to go in. Okay, well, Nathan, you want to plug your trivia right quick?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Hey, go to the WednesdayEveningQuiz.com and check out my weekly trivia at the WednesdayEveningQuiz.com. It happens every Wednesday evening. I do 2 hours of annoying trivia questions, and I DJ music on a website because I would immediately get thrown off of YouTube or Twitch for playing copyrighted music. And I show like movie clips and stuff too. So I'm completely flaunting the law. Is flaunting the right word? I have no respect for copyright.
Yeah.
I'm listening to some music.
It might fall under fair use. It'd be a stretch for fair use, though.
Oh, I mean, YouTube and Twitch do not even have someone monitoring it. It's just Metallica tried to play a concert on Twitch, and they cut out the sound and just played like xylophone music over the video. Like they
good. Serves them right.
Own music. Yeah, their own music got DMCA'd, and it was just
they're
like
the ones who started the whole thing. All right. Well, I'm still not back into the comedy scene yet. Probably going to wait till the kids get out of school because it's just so hectic doing everything before I start booking gigs again. I just realized today I was thinking about it. It's like, I'm going to have to everybody's taking such a long time off. Nobody's going to ask me. I'm going to have to actually start showing up at open mics and stuff again. It's like, hey guys, I'm still here. Remember me? I was just starting to get asked to get to book shows again. People were approaching me to be on shows, and then everybody stopped having shows for a year. Well, no, everybody didn't stop having shows for a year because some people kind of kept on.
Man, yeah.
And some people have been doing them for a while, but I stopped doing shows.
Yeah, my parents asked me if there were any shows. They were like, "Oh, are you doing any comedy?" It's like, no one's doing any comedy. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, we just thought maybe we'd see you do some comedy. I was like, if there was comedy to be done, I would refuse to do it. And even if I did, I would invite my parents to come see it.
I was just going to ask you, have your parents ever come to one of your shows?
Oh my God. No.
Yeah.
What are they gonna?
My dad and stepmom, my first paid hosting gig, they came to. My aunt and a lot of my family came. It was in. My stepmom stole one of the posters with my pictures on it. I mean, I don't guess it's really. She didn't ask, I know, but they would have given it to her and had it framed for me. That was pretty nice. I don't know where that is. To find that and hang it up somewhere.
I did one time. My brother and sister-in-law came to a show that I was on, and I just did 10 minutes of jack off material.
I mean, I did my material. I did my material. Yeah, I didn't. I don't have 10 minutes of jack off material though. I used to have an attitude about like a chip in my shoulder. Was like, yeah, I don't do dick jokes. Everybody everybody thinks they have a dick joke, and then I started thinking, it's like, man, I have a huge chunk that's a closer at the end of that's about a glory hole, which is essentially a dick joke. And I've been up on this pedestal, put myself on this pedestal of being highbrow. I remember one time Reed calling me out at a show, and I never claimed to be highbrow. But they followed me, and they were like, Lucas just did 10 minutes that involved deformed penises, things going up butts, and then something else. And and I'm the nasty comic, and he's supposed to be the highbrow one. I'm like, hey. I was like, oh, that's nice. People say I'm highbrow. I'm like, yeah, that was. Yeah, there's not, I just don't use the F word. I mean, I use it in conversation. I just don't use it on stage. It's weird how far that will get you. Like, weirdly, I just don't say fuck. And that gets you pretty far.
Yeah, there was a show that I did early on out of town where it was one of those ones where they spring it on you. Hey, no F words, no dirty stuff. And I was like, I'm already here. I drove all the way. I don't have any. I mean, I'd only been doing it for like a year. I was like, I don't think I have anything that isn't either F words or talking about my penis.
It's usually
I've always been one of those fucking idiots who just has dick joke material. I don't have anything highbrow.
Yeah.
I think the highest brow material I have is a joke where I open by crying and saying that I have to take my cousin Anthony into the Olive Garden because he's dying of cancer and we just wanted to be surrounded by family. That's the closest thing I have to a not dirty joke. And
that's a bummer.
It's just me trying to bum the audience out.
Yeah, it's and what's weird is like when I was actually working, trying to get work, and anytime like I hosted at the club or anything like that, and I would just go to the headliner. Like, what do you want? What do you want me to do? What kind of restrictions? Never did I ever have anybody say that they gave a shit what I did. I mean, they were always nice, but they're like, no, you do your act. Okay, I don't care. There's nothing's off limit. I don't care. Do your act. Now, I've heard stories about other people. I know there are people who do that, but I never had that happen. Now, I had
a headliner who's
like, club owner.
Don't do any material on this because that's my big closer kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Or don't do any no cussing. I've never had anybody like, do you want me to do clean? Do I have any restrictions? They've always been like, and the subtext, they're always been nice, but the subtext is, I think I can follow you, kid. Don't worry about it. I don't think I'm not worried about this open micer that's been in it for 18 months. And but it's always like the club owners would be like, because I remember with one, like I was just asked the headliner, and then it wasn't even the club owner. It was a guy, and this is in the early days of my when I was working the club. It was one of the managers who did sound who was just like, oh, well, you probably should do clean tonight. And I'm like, well, I talked to the headliners, he said, do what you want. He's like, oh, really? You talked to? He's like, well, okay, well, you do what you feel is right. Just do whatever you feel is right. It's like, and I was like, well, I'm going to do my act then. He's like, okay. That's the only time I've ever had anybody ask me to do my material.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only time I've ever had anybody try to spring it. Now I've been booked for shows, and they said up front, this is a clean show. That's fine. I mean, I used to be, I can do it if I have to, but
yeah, that one time that I got into that situation early on, it was, I don't want to like call them out, but it was not a club. It was barely a bar. They kind of misrepresented themselves. I think it was like a wine shop.
Oh, so there were just like people coming in there to buy wine.
They had a bar, but it was like, it was not a place with a stage. They just had a PA system set up next to the door, so people were coming in and out.
Yeah, I've done shows like that before, and I do them. What gets me is when people do shows like that and they won't work clean. They're like, "No, we're doing this. Yeah, this is a comedy show." It's like, this is not a comedy show. You're invading these people's day. They didn't come here. They didn't come here to wake up, to be confronted with their.
Well, to be fair, Eric Sorgel did that. He said, "No, fuck it, I'm doing my act." And then he ended up just doing crowd work with a family that was there to celebrate their great aunt's birthday. And he was like, "Hey, Uncle Ralph there, I'm going to fuck your wife." And they loved it.
That's great. He probably did too. Eric probably did that.
He did. He
gave Uncle Ralph on stage. That was his closer. He goes all to these different clubs. He's like, "Yeah, my closer is I do crowd work and I bring some guy's wife up on stage and fuck her. Is that going to be a problem?"
Hey, if you can, hey, listen. You do whatever you want. Just all right. Steer clear of fucking an old guy's wife as your closer. That's my closer.
That's my closer. Yeah, that's my closer. You need to stay away from them, or they get mad. Eric features and the headliner gets mad. He's like, "Man, did you fucking somebody's wife up there? That's mine. That's mine. That's what I do that."
Parallel thinking.
I'm just gonna do it anyway. No, it's different, man. It's different. I fucked his grandma. It's different. Yeah. It's a different joke. Oh, all right. Well, Nathan, thank you for all that you are and all that you do. Thank you for all the sailors and the submarines. And that's it. See you in the funny papers, kid.